Today I'm going to be doing something a bit different, and I'm going to try and make this a 3-part video where I'm going to be exploring over crypto stocks and Forex, maybe even gold. But there's two ways to kind of trade. There's trading with indicators and there's trading without. There's strategies that you can do to where if you're good at reading just the candles and the charts, you could actually do trades based off of just no indicators at all. And what I want to base this over is kind of the strategy on looking at a higher time frame and then kind of zooming in and finding moments to get in for trades. I'm going to be doing this for Bitcoin in today's video, and then I'm going to go over the other stocks and all the other ones in the next couple videos. But I kind of want to see if it's possible to make any kind of profit by going in with no indicators at all, and you're going in and you're just looking at a higher time frame, and then you zoom in at a shorter time frame and you find moments of getting in for scalps or things like that. So we're going to load up a blank chart and we're going to see if it's profitable to make trades based off of just read the candles alone. So today I'm going to be looking at Bitcoin, and in this video, Bitcoin has been going down recently, so it'll probably be easier to find moments. But what I'm going to be looking at is I'll be looking at the 6-hour to find the overall direction, and then I'm going to be looking at shorter time frames to see if there's good entry points of getting in. Okay, so here I am with a blank screen here, and there's no indicators at all. This goes pretty much against everything that has been on my channel. All my channels up until this point have had indicators on them. So what I want to kind of look at, and we're not going to be drawing any kind of support and resistance as well. We're going to just keep this just the candles alone and just observing what the candles are doing. So the first thing you really need to do is you need to get a good perspective on what the overall market is doing. So you'll need to go to a higher time frame. So we're going to go here to the 6-hour. So what can we tell? So right now, Bitcoin has been dumping. It's been dumping for a long time. What you could tell right here, you could see that there's really the direction is kind of up and down right now on the 6-hour. At least the last 12 hours, it's been trying to go back up from what we could tell here. But if you read the candles here, this is indecision, and then it's trying to go back up. So what we want to really basically do is, if we were to base this off of a trade here, we would have to see on the 6-hour at least the candle here has to weaken. It has to go down. So the strength of it has to go back down. You see it's trying to go back up right here. So we won't really know until the next candle prints, but we want to look for a weakness in the candle if it wants to continue going down. We need a good solid direction, and because it's actually trying to go up, so it means the market is probably trying to go back up, but it's probably not. It'll go back down. But let's just base it off of what we see right here. And what we see right here is a clear direction. You have 3 or more candles of it going down. So that is what you would have to focus on. So on a 6-hour, majority it's going down, and it's been going down. So majority it's going down, but I think it's trying to go up. But let's just put that focus point on this being a downtrend. So what I would do first, and we were looking on the 6-hour, what I would do, we go over here to there's different time frames you can use. It depends on how much you want to scalp. But for me, if you did it on a 3-minute here, if you did this on a 3-minute, you zoom in. We looked at the 6-hour here, and the 6-hour showed us that pretty much it's going down. It's trying to go back up, but anyway, it's trying to go back up. But on the 3-minute here, what we would really look for is the moment where it's trying to go back up. We look on the 3-minute. We would look on the 3-minute, and we would look on the 3-minute for it to go into the opposite direction of what the 6-hour candle was doing. So what we would have to look for on the 3-minute is for one of these candles to start weakening, and we go down. That's when we enter. When the candle in the opposite direction is getting weaker, that's when we would enter. And let's just see a couple points here. We see that it started going up here. Well, it's been trying to go up. Let's just go back to one of the other examples here of it going down here. So what you want to look for here when you have solid direction on a 6-hour here, you see that it's going up. So you see the candles going up on the 3-minute here. And right here on this candle, you see it indecision. You see that it's indecision candle getting weaker. So I would enter here or here. I'd probably enter on this candle here the moment it turns red. And then you write it down. But what you do when you write it down is you basically have to observe what the candle's doing. And if that candle starts to get weaker like it did with the when it was going up, that's when you need to get out. So I personally do not like doing it on the 3-minute here, because if you did come in here and let's see, coming on this candle and you rode this out, this isn't that much of a gain. If you did high leverage and things like that, yeah, it would be. But if you're just doing simple trades, 1x, 2x, you're not going to make a lot. So what I personally do is I won't go to the 3-minute. I will go to the hour. And the hour will give you more information, really. So we looked on the 6-hour, and the 6-hour basically said that we're going down overall. So on the hour, you would basically look for the same thing. You would look for it going up, and then it going in the opposite direction, but starting to get weaker. Now you can see right here, there's a tail here. Starts getting weaker on this candle here, so this would have been, what I would have done is I would rode these out longer than the 3-minute here, and I would have rode this out. So this would have given you probably more if you were doing a sell order. You came in right there. So basically what you want to do is you want to look for it going up, but then you want to look for it getting weaker. That's basically what you want to do on the hour, whatever time frame you want to focus on here. So we see it happening here. Starts to go up. There's strength. And when you start seeing a tail, when you start seeing that little bottom part here, you know that it's getting weaker. So this candle would be a moment to get in for small little scalps. And you can ride those two out, but or you can ride it longer if you want. So what we basically got to look for is it starting to get weaker. That's basically what you got to look for. So you see right here it goes up, and then right here you start to see it getting weaker, and you can ride that one down. So it all depends. After doing some trades here or practicing a little bit on the 3-minute, I personally do not like doing it on the 3-minute because, yeah, you could get in for some quick scalps, but if you're not doing it with any kind of high leverage here, you're not going to make a lot. So if you do it this method, you're only going to be in. If you do it on the 3-minute, you're going to basically have to be in and out within like 20, 25 minutes or something like that. As long as, because you don't want to, it's going to get going up and down. You do not want to get caught at it going back up again or down. But anyway, that's kind of how I do this. And if you see right here, let me look at my trade here. I'm currently riding it down, and I'm just doing a 2 times leverage here just to test it that it's going to go down. I have made some profit yesterday. I followed this strategy and I made 17,000 satoshi. So it does work. It depends on the market, but I think that personally, I think that Bitcoin is still going to be going down here. Oh, look, it's just, oh, that's 3 minutes. So it's going down right now. So let me real quickly go over this. This is kind of what I'm talking about. It's kind of weak right here, and you see it getting weak here. And then it's starting to go down again. But anyway, this is kind of the formula that you do it without any indicators. You really got to observe the candles and whether the candles are getting weaker. You got to look at everything on a longer time frame first. And what we can really tell right now, the last 12 hours, it's been going up. The last 12 hours it's been going up, but overall I think it's still going down. So that's anybody's judgment right now. I personally want to see it go down some more. And this is without doing any kind of indicators. But right now it's kind of, I still think it's going to be going down, but it's just trying to go back up right now. The overall direction is it going down. It's already going down. So it's trying, but I don't think it's gonna pump any. I think it's still Bitcoin has a little bit room to go down. But anyway, that's kind of the process of doing it with crypto. This is the strategy to do for having absolutely no indicators and just going off of price movement. Now, the point of this strategy, and I'll update you guys on how well my trade's actually doing, because I think overall Bitcoin's still going to keep going down, because overall the direction is still going down. Just in the last 12 hours, it's been trying to go up. I think it's still going to be going down, at least today. We'll see what happens tomorrow after, because today's a holiday. But we'll see what happens tomorrow when the market's open. It could try to go back up tomorrow. It all depends. But I still think there's room for it to go down. I think it's just attempting to try and go up right now at the point of making this video. But I think right now the overall direction is down. So if you were to do trades with Bitcoin or crypto, and it's also important to go and look at the total market cap. So if you go to your, if you go to TradingView and you type in total, it'll show you the total market cap of everything. You can trade, that's the total market cap of everything, and you can just see the overall direction of what everything's doing. But anyway, this is how you do it without any indicators at all and just looking at price movement. I'm going to see where I am at the end of the day, but I do like to have some kind of guidance in my decisions before I make any moves. It's nice to look at a candle and, you know, going to make your judgments, but if you can actually read a chart and have no indicators and make profit just by reading candles, you can do pretty good. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.